Hello everyone, this is Car Productions 5 back with another video, and today I have the video review of the LEGO Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Lair Invasion set. It's ages 7 through 14, set number 79117, and it's 888 pieces. Now I cannot wait for the film that comes out August 8th here in the United States. It looks awesome. I love the CGI and the new look of the turtles, and I am a huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched the 2003 show when I was young, and I loved it. In fact, I want to find like a complete series of it so I can rewatch it. And I currently watch the 2012 series that comes on Nickelodeon. It's the CGI animated, and I love that. And so pretty much I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like I just said. And so I have no LEGO sets from the actual theme. So I really wanted to get one, and I kind of liked some of the Nickelodeon sets, but nothing so good that I had to buy it. But I saw this, and I just absolutely loved the live-action look of the turtles. I know a lot of people hate it, but I think they look great, and they look pretty awesome. I really like the modern look, as we have nice CGI artwork of them here. And so I love the Turtles Lair always. It's pretty much a man cave, and I love it. And it looks awesome like this, and it comes with 3 huge buildings, so I thought that's awesome just for mocks and stop motions too. And we get 6 great minifigs, so I'm like, what the heck, this is perfect. Now the only downside is that it has a $100 price tag, but you get so much in 888 pieces, so you're doing pretty good for your money here. Maybe it could pass for 80 or 90, but they probably tacked up to 100, because you're getting a whole bunch of minifigs here, and I guess they have a lot of detail, and just because it's a big set and you get a lot of figures, like I just said, so since you're getting all that in one set, they'll rack up the price. But I mean, still, it looks outstanding, and I love it. Now, we do have some great artwork, like I said before, up here of the turtles. We have Mikey, Raph, Leo, and Donnie. Now, my favorite turtles, I have 2, are Mikey and Donnie. Now, I like Mikey a lot, but also Donnie, I just love everything about him too. They're really close. Sometimes I'll say I like Mikey better, sometimes I say Donnie. So for the sake of the video, I like them both equally. Even though I still like Raph and Leo, Mikey and Donnie stand out for me the most. Now, what's weird about the box is it doesn't say Teenage Mutant. Now, on those 5-inch figures you can buy for the movie, it's the same case, so that's odd. And of course, we have the Nickelodeon logo up top. Now, I guess they own the Ninja Turtles, because for the trailer for the movie, it says a Nickelodeon movie, which is weird, so I guess they're producing the movie, so they want their name tag behind it. But I believe the Nickelodeon logo is only on like the back of the box for the sets from the actual like CGI show, so that's weird that they are advertising it on the front of the box. And of course, it's a LEGO set, duh. And we have a pretty cool picture of what's happening in the turtle lair. Shredder's invading, who looks awesome, by the way. Splinter looks cool. And we got Donnie over here, a foot soldier, another foot soldier, and Leo going down the slide. And these are all the minifigs we get in the set. It's a huge box right here. We get Leo, Donatello, Splinter, Shredder, and 2 foot soldiers who are identical. Now for the right side of the box over here, it just adds, and for the back of the box, we get all the functions. There's a slide, you can trap them on the slide, a jail, you can blow out the propeller on the wall, you can close the gate, you can flick a barrel over here, so much stuff. So it's really good. There's ladders. It looks like an awesome set. And of course they can climb out up top here, which is great. And so like I said, this set looks fantastic. I can't wait to have this on display and just to open it up and build it. And so without further ado, I think we should, oh wait, I've forgotten the top of the box. There's the top. The bottom always has like nothing. The top actually has pretty cool pictures. The actual size of every single minifigure, that's new. They have every single minifigure. But it is a huge box. So without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time here. I think I should take out everything inside the set and see what we get inside. Okay, so you get a lot of stuff in the box. I literally just dumped it out, and bags just kept coming out, which is kind of funny. Now, you get 7 numbered bags and 1 loose bag. I'll go through them right now, actually. Here's bag number 1, followed by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you get another bag which has the slide pieces, the gate that closes, and 2 I guess, mini or 2 plates for the layer to sit on. And then all the way at the bottom here, we get ourselves a piece of cardboard attached to the massive looking instruction manuals and the sticker sheet. Yeah, and they probably had the cardboard on there so they can keep it straight and it wouldn't bend and stuff. Now I'm trying to open this without ripping it. There we go. Just close that tape. Okay. So, it's funny that they give us cardboard. I've never seen that before. But here are the instruction manuals. They are huge. They're what's it? I guess you have them horizontal, hot dog as people may call it, and then you have to flip them up like this to like a portrait to build it. And they are long. Now this covers a lot of stuff. This is 83 pages long, and the second one is 74 pages long. So there's a lot of building in this set. It's going to take quite long to build, but it looks awesome, and these manuals are pretty awesome too. Now, for the sticker sheet, we get a lot of stickers, but you have to remember it's a $100 set, so there is a lot of stuff in it, so that means the more you have a higher % chance of getting pieces with stickers on them. So just think if the set was only $25, you'd get like a fourth of this, so it's not too many stickers at all. And as you can see, it's for stuff like caution stuff, and for the computers it looks like in graffiti, so honestly it's nothing too big, so I think this is perfectly fine. So that's quite awesome. So that's everything you get inside the box. I do actually really like this cardboard bag here. That's pretty neat, that they don't want the instruction manuals getting crumbled and stuff. And so since they probably won't make any live action Ninja Turtle sets for probably until the sequel, since I believe the film will do well, even though it comes out the week after Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's still, they look really awesome. They have a lot of detail, just like the Guardians of the Galaxy sets, since who knows if they'll ever make more of them, so they're going all out now for the sets, so they look really good. And like I said, they're not going completely all out for these, since there's the Nickelodeon CGI animated show sets, so they still have those, but for movie sets, they're pretty dang good, which I really like. So that's everything we get. I'll put it all out for you here. Might as well throw in the cardboard. So without further ado, I'm going to build the set, and we'll take a look at the minifigures then. Alright, so here's the first minifigure we get in the set, and this is Leonardo, the leader of the Turtles, and he looks absolutely fantastic. I love the blue bandana around his eyes, and everything on him just looks excellent. He has great bamboo armor here, as you can see, and his kilt, I guess, is a ninja kilt or samurai kilt in blue, hangs down. Some really good printing here. He has like this pale green turtle color. The color, I guess you can consider it gross, but I think it looks really cool. It's like a pale green color, and it looks really cool on the turtles. Since I believe all of them use the same color except for Raphael, who uses a dark green color similar to like this green chair over here, which you can't really see. This is the color that Raphael has, which that's cool though, that they have different colored turtles. He comes with 2 swords here. I know there's a proper name for them. They aren't really called katanas. Lego gives katanas, but I know that the proper term for the sword that Leonardo uses, I don't know the name of it, but they're just straight swords, they aren't curved, which his here, they did give him katanas though. But they look really cool on him, and his face printing is actually different than his one in the Big Rig's Takedown, I think it's called. He has like a smirking face here, which is really cool, and he has nice detail. I believe Raphael also has 2 faces in sets that you can get. Now, you did get a nice new sheath piece. It's kind of like the one that you got in the Prince of Persia sets, but it connects to the back of the shell, which that is really cool. And as you can see in the back here, he has nice markings on his shell, which is really cool. Now I did see some people complain that the shell was too big, or that it like went up too far and it looked weird, but it goes really far down, so it looks perfectly fine, honestly. Just this is how they are in the movie. Now as for his back printing, which I will show off here, if you turn it around, he gets a shell, which is really cool, and his waist piece is in blue, which is also nice. So Leonardo is a very good minifig, not my favorite in the set, probably like my second favorite, I'd say, which I'll tell you my first in a second. But again, he's a really cool minifig, and he's not exclusive to this set. His face is here, but still a great figure. Now my favorite is the one exclusive to this set, and that is Donnie, and he looks fantastic. Lego did an outstanding job with his detail, with the glasses. You even got his goggles. Those look awesome when you flip them down. And you can put him back up like that. He has his purple bandana, glasses, even with the tape on it, just like he has in the trailer and everything, which is cool. So that is awesome. He has a normal face, and he has the detail like Leo on his face, which is really cool. Now, as for his bow staff here, it has 3 pieces. These little short brown staff pieces, and they connect to this here, and that's pretty cool for his bow staff, even though in the movie I believe it's like silver. It's literally like a bar or like a pipe or something, which is actually really cool. Now he has some really cool printing. I like it better than Leo, since he has like all gadgets here. His bandana is hanging down right over here. Leo also had that. He has like a radio, which is cool. Nice shell printing. Leo had like the bamboo, it looked like. And as for his kilt, it's like a green drapes here, which those are pretty cool. Now he has that same skin color as Leo, and as for his back, he has a really cool gadget piece here. In the movie, it kind of looks like the Ghostbusters vacuum-y thingy. I don't know what it's called. I don't really follow Ghostbusters, but this is really cool though that he has that. And his back printing is the same as Leo's, which I will show you right now. And he has no detail on his shell. It's the same as Leo's, but still very, very cool back printing. So that is Donnie, my favorite figure. He just is awesome. He's tied for my favorite turtle, like I previously said, and he has just a lot of great things about him. Lego's going all out with the figure, so that is fantastic. And now for the last good guy in the set, and that is Splinter, and he is awesome. Now this is how he looked in certain parts of the trailer. I know in the concept art that came out he was wearing red, but I believe when he was dodging Splinter in the latest trailer, which is the second one, I guess, even though they had a 3D trailer, Shredder throws like his knives or his swords and he dodges them, and he is wearing this. I paused it, and it's cool. He does come with a katana, and his head is a soft rubber. I don't really want to bend it so much though, because I don't want to break it, but it just looks fantastic though. It's really, really cool. Not so much back printing. You get the short legs since he is small in the movie. I believe Danny Woodburn is playing him, so that's really cool. But he looks great. Not my favorite figure, but he is really, really cool, I do have to say. I'll probably give my rankings for where he is in a second, but that's all for him. Now for the big bad in the set, and that is the one and the only Shredder. He is fantastic, I do have to say. Now I do wish his printing or his helmet was closed off, because in the trailer he has like red glowing eyes, which that's really cool and all, but I wish they put that in the Lego figure. But they have the same helmet from the Nickelodeon CGI animated show, but he has different printing here, which that's pretty cool. He comes with a Lex Luthor face, I think. It looks like he has more detail around his mouth and in between his brow. But well, we'll see about that though. I don't think it's this. Actually, I do think it's a little bit different. But he comes with a nice shoulder piece here. That's really cool, all spiky. I'll take that off to show you. His weapons are also really cool. Oh, here's the piece. That's really, really cool. His weapons are these standard Prince of Persia blades. They're really cool. Too bad you couldn't get more blades on him since he's filled with blades. But his printing is all shiny and silvery, which is just awesome. I love that. He comes with a new dark blue cape, and it's in a new design, as you can see. That's really cool. He has nice printing. It almost looks like an Iron Man armor printing, which is another really great thing, because if you want to make, I guess, a custom, some sort of an Iron Man armor, it's just a great place or great piece to do it without buying a custom. So that's really cool. So he looks outstanding. I just wish his face was, or or he had like red eyes or whatever. But I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but that's the only downside. He's probably my third favorite figure, since it probably goes Donnie and then Shredder, or Donnie, Leo, and then Shredder, or Donnie, Leo, yeah, Shredder, and then Splinter, just because Splinter doesn't have so much going on. Shredder, he's just a really cool villain. And the Foot Soldier is my least favorite, just because, I mean, they're just nothing special, but they are really cool. I like the guns. I wish they gave better guns. I wish they got a new mold. Since they won't give actual guns, they'll give like a space gun like this. I wish they just made a complete mold without putting binoculars on. That was a space gun, like submachine gun. That'd be just really, really cool to get a new mold. But he has like a desert camo scarf, which is really cool. And their faces are a little bit different than the ones you get in the other sets. They aren't like that kind of creepy-ish face. It's just like a ninja cowl. They have really nice pockets and nice pants, same color as the turtles. They have knee pads, and the back printing is really nice with pads and armor. So it's really good printing, actually. You actually get some belt printing, which is nice. Both figures are the same. It's really good printing, though, which is really nice. So you can use these for a lot of things, like for soldiers in an army. That's the other one. So that's really cool, but it's just nothing, I guess, special. But I'm glad that we got more, I guess, soldier printing, so that's good for stop motions or mocks or anything of the sort. So, I mean, they're still really good figures. You get 6 of them, or 6 figures in the set. Again, really, really good figures, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. Lego's going all out because you won't have another movie like this for a while, even though they do have the Nickelodeon CGI animated show to make sets. They just, I guess for this, it's the only like movie set, so they're going all out. So that's all for the figures. Now we're going to go over each part of the set individually. We're going to start with this part. I'm going to knock all the, or clear off all the minifigs, and I'll show you the extra pieces, and then we'll take a look at that part of the set. Alright, so I have 3 things to quickly show you. First off is the only, I guess, loose feature of the set, and that is this motorcycle, and it is actually really cool. The Foot Soldier goes on it very nicely. He can hold the gun, or he can, or you can unpeg the gun and have him hold it with both hands. But for the sake of this, I'm going to actually take him off and set him aside. And this, I believe, is only used in one Lego City set. This bike mold here, and it's really nice. It's a really sleek design. I really do like it, and it's cool that we're getting it in this set. It's a nice motorcycle to add to my collection, and it looks really cool. And I like how you get kind of like kickstands here, so if it falls, it'll kind of like balance itself out. That's actually quite cool that we get that. So that's the only, I guess, loose feature of this set. I'm going to put the Foot Soldier back on it, since you need this for a function in the set. Put him over here. And then as for the extra pieces, these are all extra pieces, but I sorted out, I guess, boring extra pieces to useful extra pieces. Now we get 2 extra katanas, which that's really nice. This is good since, you know, in the turtle layer they're gonna have a lot of swords, so you can kind of throw these around the set. There's a lot of spots to clip them on. You get an extra shredder claw, which is cool. You get an extra golden sai, which that's really, really nice. That we got 2. We got, for some reason, a black sai, or a gunmetal gray sai. And then we got another piece of, or half of Leo, or of Donnie's bow staff. So that's all useful. Now, there's cool stuff in here, like Technic pieces here, the pins for Bionicle and everything, and then, or Hero Factory, and then the plates here. I mean, that's actually not useful. This is the flat studs. That's really useful. We get 1 gold stud, some short Technic pieces here, some nice trans yellowish studs, 1 dark or trans green stud. These are harder to find. That's good. You get actually 2 of those. You get 1 flat blue stud, which I wish we got 2 of those. It's on Donnie, but it'd be nice if we got 2 flat ones, because that's really useful for some stuff. So you get some pretty good stuff. You get an extra backpack thingy, so if you really wanted to give this to Donnie, you could. So that's really cool. So we get some pretty good stuff, I do have to say. Extra pieces are pretty good. Now I'm going to slide everything aside, and the last thing is we get a brick separator. I mean, I have a lot of these now, but they're really good if you've never gotten one before. They do work. I don't use it all that often, but they do, like I said, work when you need them. So that's it for all the pieces and everything. So we're going to dive right into the left part of the turtle layer, and then after we're done with every part, we're going to look at everything as a whole. Alright, so here's the left part of the turtle layer, and I have Shredder and Splinter posed here. You actually don't really need to use any figures for any of the functions, so I'm just going to take them off and set them aside. But as for the left part, you can connect it to the other parts with this. I'll show you that in the overview of the entire set. But as for the functions in the back, or actually as for the detail, you get a... Ooh, I just knocked something off. Let me quickly fix this. Alright, got that. Sorry about that. Alright, so as for the overview, you get these nice pieces. I do really like these. There's a lot of these in the set, and it makes everything feel really sturdy, actually. And then there's some nice steps here, gold detail, graded piece here. You have the gate here, which I'll get into that in a sec. You have nice posable lights, which that's really cool. And as for the top detail, I mean, just some typical sewer stuff you'll see. And turning it around. I have not seen one of these pieces in so long. We actually got one of them. It's like a base of a tree, which that's really cool. Or not the base, the wow, I can't think of the name of it. But we do get some nice detail here. That's a sticker. You get some graffiti on the side here. Sticker. Yeah, like I said, sticker. You get some weapons here. Oh, that's where the charcoal sigh came from, like I said before. And then if you push this out here, which is a really cool feature, the steps come out, and that's where the golden sigh is. So that's really cool. I do really like this function, actually. It's one of my favorites, which is really cool. I do really like that. Now, you got some stuff here. I guess it's a garbage can, maybe. And then as for the main function of this part, I just knocked that part off again. Let me try to fix it again. Alright. Okay, so the main function is that you can lift up the gate. I wish there was like a better way to lift it up. I mean, you have to just grab it here, and then you can drop it if you want, but what you're supposed to do is this is supposed to be leaning back like this. Then you can pick it up, and then whichever row of studs you pass, you just put it down and it'll lean to them. Then you push that and it'll fall, which that's pretty cool. So you can take that, and then I'll put it to this one, say, and then it'll slam down. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess to trap foot soldiers in there, or just have it as a gate to get to the weapons. So that's pretty cool. Not a lot for this part here. You have some nice detail here, actually, with changing the brick consistency. That's really cool. So it's another cool part, probably the least exciting out of the three. The right one being my favorite, but we'll get into that last. But that's all for this one. Now let's take a look at the middle part of the layer. Alright, so here's the middle part of the layer, and this looks fantastic. I really like the detail, just like the other part, very turtle layer looking, which is really cool. Now, as for the functions, we'll get right into it. Or actually, as for the detail, typical, I guess here's the graded part again, a little training ground. This is a sticker with the little dummy. Actually, in the CGI animated Nickelodeon show version, I believe they actually gave you a dummy, which is cool, but still, this is pretty cool. And I guess this is a function. Leo, I guess you can just smack this guy around. It turns if you want to smack it at the base and stuff, so that's cool. I really do like that. And as for another function, here's a ladder, and just really good detail here. Again, with these pieces, I really like these. This is how you connect to the next section. We'll actually go a little higher up here, and as you can see, you have more detail up here. Also, as for the back, kind of flat. It does work pretty well as buildings. We have spots here which you can, I guess, clip on someone's hand. So if maybe someone was falling off the side here and wanted to grab on, you can do that, since the turtles are really kicking butt here, so they could knock the foot soldiers off the sides, which is really cool. And then, like I said, for the top here, you have, I guess, a railing here. You can skateboard on there. Posable lights again, graffiti, which is a sticker, a barrel here, and then this is where you come from when you climb up the ladder. And then this is a really cool function. This is like a locking safe, so I can't open it now because it's locked. There's a piece blocking it, and all you do is you just turn it a little bit, and the piece will unlock, and then you can open the door. And as for how that works, just getting a look here, actually I'll show you from behind, but this is the piece that actually locks and everything. But it's really cool. And then once this is open, you just turn this around here, and then you flick this, and you can, goes really far, and you just flick the barrel out, and that is just like, if any foot soldiers were invading or something, you could flick that out quickly at them if they were trying to steal something, and then it'll flick out. Now this is how the lock works. You would just put it here, and at the end of this piece, it's like the Borak tooth or eye, which is actually really cool from Bionicle. And then see, you can't pull it out because it's blocking. So that's a really cool locking feature. I really like that. Great ideas, Lego. That was fantastic. And then that's all for that. And actually up top here, if you can quickly look at this, as you can see, you have a nice little turbine going up there, or a fan. So that's some good detail, and you can stand minifigs up there. Now, the last function of this little area is actually really cool. You can take the motorcycle or your hand, and this is supposed to simulate when the Foot Clan invades the turtle lair. So all you do is you can take the motorcycle, and then you just push this, and the fan will collapse, and the little boxes will fall out too. So you just take this, you can bust in, and it knocks it off. It doesn't clip on, and the boxes will go flying. These are actually really cool boxes too. I really do like how they build these. Just literally a tile and a 2x2 brick, and it looks really cool, which you cannot see. I really do like that. But this piece here, it doesn't connect to anything. It'll just slide right off. You just literally, once it's on there, you just push it and it'll slide off, which is cool. So that's really cool how you can simulate the busting in scene, which we kind of get a glimpse of in the trailer for the movie. And actually, you do press this to do that, which I kind of forgot. So we'll show you that again. You have your Foot Clan. He's going down a ramp, and then you go, and then press this, and you'll fall out, and then it slides right out, which is really cool. So you can do it a lot quicker too, which I'll show you it one last time since I kind of did it bad 2 times there. So he's going, and then flicks out, and then he comes in. So that's a really cool function. Really do like that. Again, I really like that lock function. That was a big, I guess it's kind of weird, but I really like the set because of that. I love having these functions. And actually, there's some pretty good detail in here. You get the caution. These are both stickers. But you get that, and then this goes right back in very easy, like that. You put the little cargo boxes back, and then everything's back to normal. So that's really cool. Really do like that. So really good part of the set, like I said. So that's all for this part. And now let's go to the final part and my favorite part of the turtle lair. Alright, so here it is, and like I keep saying, definitely my favorite part of the set, since it is just massive. As you can see, it is 3 stories or 3 sections where you can put minifigs. Unlike the middle one was 2 and the first one was 1, so I like how it increased, but it's really cool, as you can see here. And we're going to start with the bottom here. Now, as you can see, I have Donnie here, and what's really cool about this is they even did this in the truck. I believe I saw an interview in the Lego Club magazine, is that you can actually sit the minifigs on with their shells. Now, Donnie has this extra piece here, so just for the time being, you just lift that up, and you can just set him on the part right here, and he sits on great. If I can just get that, hold on a sec. Oh, I think I had it on wrong. Oh, no, I did have it on right. Okay, you can just, it's kind of hard to do, but you just, there we go. Just like that, he's sitting on the chair, and you can actually get him in the chair. So that is a really cool part of the set. I really do like that you can actually put the turtles on with their giant shells, and then you just fold that down again, and he's in his chair. And there's a lot of detail there, as you can see, just looking at it better. These are all stickers. You can see, look, they're looking around the city, looking for crime and everything, so that's really cool. Now, I'm going to put this back here, since I just broke that off. Alright, and so you could actually kind of move the screens, but I like the position they put it in. But it is really cool. Now, there's 2 pizzas on the floor, typical turtle behavior. They're just leaving the pizzas around. That he even included like a gas can, which is really cool. You can even turn this. It doesn't do anything, but that's cool. Again, you have 3 of these pieces. I don't know what to call them. I guess city pieces, I'm going to call them. But they're really cool. They support a lot, and they're really sturdy. And now you have a nice piece here, a knob. There's a random red stud there, graffiti. The steps don't do anything, even though in the back, when you're building this, when you were first building this and there was nothing on it, it looked like a stage, which is really cool. But there's a massive gap in the back here, so if you really wanted to store extra weapons in there, you could. And that'd be really cool, though, if you really wanted to do that. So that's the bottom of the turtle lair. Really cool, really sturdy, like I keep saying. I really like how sturdy it is. Now, as for the middle layer here, or second section, oh yeah, and also there's a little opposable light, of course. It's really nice. And there's a random chain here that doesn't clip into anything. I just like it hanging, though. It looks cool. So as for this, you have a really nice jail cell here, which you can push back there, and you can put a foot soldier in it, which I will do right now. If they get caught or something and you want to put them in jail there, then you can put them in there, as you can see. Then close the jail cell, and they are now in jail. So that is a really cool function. As for the right side of it, this is a function I'll get into in a moment. But here's the back of the jail cell. There's a barrel in it, so that's really cool. And let's get some more light here. There's a barrel in it, and that's, like I said, really, really cool. You can just put the soldier right in there, and he's trapped. And then we'll take him out for now, though. Then on the left side here, there's another knob that doesn't do anything. But it's cool that you have that, though. Now, as for the final and top layer here, try to get a little boost over here. And as you can see, there's some really nice detail here. There's actually graffiti up here. There's a nice knob here, and you can actually activate something, or they want you to pretend that you can activate something, and this door will just slide over like this, and then you can put someone down the slide. And this is really cool. Now I'll put Leo down the slide, and you just let him go down the slide, and they go all the way down to the end, which is really cool. All the way down, and they fall at the bottom. So I'll show you that again. But that's really cool. And you also get a skateboard here, which you can use around the set. That's really cool. It stores there. And you even get a little manhole here. And if you go to the back, there's a nice little part here, and you flick that up just like that, and it'll pop up. So by doing that, you can go into the manhole and you can drop in. You actually drop into the jail cell, but it's just to have it that like the manhole's there. But in reality, you can probably go around the jail cell because you wouldn't be dropped into the jail cell. At least I don't think you would. But I'm gonna put the skateboard back here. So that's really cool. Now I'm gonna show you from all the way back here the function of the slide. So I'm going to put him down the top, and you're going to see him go all the way around and pop out at the bottom, right over here. So I'm going to take the foot soldier since he slides a little better. I'm actually going to take his gun off, and you can see you put him here, and he goes all the way to the bottom. So that's a really cool function. I love that slide piece. It's really awesome. Now another function that you have here is to stop, like say if a foot soldiers are invading, you want to stop them from invading, you just take this over. Actually, it tells you in the instructions to use this one, but this feels a little awkward. I like using this one better, but you just take this and you push it up like that, and then you just flick that down just like that, and it'll stop them. So it's a little function, and then you put them down here, oop, and they're stopped. They can't go any farther since the move it like this. You can't go any farther since they're stopped. Little barricades there in the way. So that's really, really cool. I do like that. You just reset it. So I put it like that, and then take this and flip it down, and then you can go back to having the good old normal slide. So that's a really cool and definitely my favorite. There's just a lot to this one. I like the gel, so I like how each section is like, or each part of it, you can have minifigures walking around and stuff, and it's really cool. It makes it look like it's its own little world, which I really like Lego sets that do that. If you know me, just like the Daily Bugle set, I love having sets where they get sections. It's just really cool. The police stations have that, and I haven't gotten one, but that's what I love about those sets. So that's, I guess you can say, my favorite kind of Lego sets. So that's all for this part. Again, really, really cool with everything. A lot of storage. Now, I'm going to put all the sets together, and I'm going to give you my final verdict on the set. Alright, so here's the set as a whole, and I very highly recommend the set. Minifigs is definitely, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, just minor flaws here and there with, I guess, Shredder. That's my only complaint. I mean, even though I took off one whole point, I just feel like they could have done a little bit better with that face and not reusing some stuff. And, I mean, the other minifigs are good and everything, but I feel like Shredder was a little bit of a burden. I feel like they could have done a little bit of a better job. Even though the torso printing is really good, I feel like they could have added a couple new pieces on him. But that's, I mean, it was just a little bit more of a disappointment, but they're really good minifigs. As for the detail of the set, it's incredible. It looks just like a Lair. Playability, even me, I'm 16, I love the functions of the Lego sets. They're really fun, and this one is some of the best. It's just really great functions. I love everything. The slide is great. The detail, like I keep saying, is fantastic. And so I did the detail and functions easily 10 out of 10 for both of those. Playability 10 out of 10. I mean, great. And just I guess if is it worth buying? I mean, if you have the money, of course, to buy $100 worth of this, yeah, it's worth it. It's a great set. You can actually use a lot of stuff in here. I mean, you can use these as buildings by themselves. You can easily for a city or backgrounds and stop motions, and this is actually how they connect. They're little bridges. You just lift it up. It's on a little hinge joint there, and you just connect it. There's a little slot to put it in. So that's you connect them, and it's really, really cool. I really think this set is worth it. You get some pretty cool extra pieces, a brick separator, and it's based off the movie, and the movie, in my opinion, looks really good. So I will wait for the reviews, even though I don't base my reviews off of what other people think, but I think it's really, really going to be worth it in the long run, and they'll probably sell for a lot since they aren't making a lot, only 3 sets. If they're making a sequel, probably won't get, you might get Lego sets of that. I think you probably would, since it would probably come out in 2 to 3 years. So I definitely think it's worth it. Lego's pretty much going all out, just like with Guardians of the Galaxy. So I highly recommend it. A lot better than the other Turtle Lair, even though the other one is still good. This one is just more detailed, I think, and just a really cool and has a lot of uses. So I highly recommend this set. Overall, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Another great buy. Just minor flaws with the minifig there. I feel like Splinter or Shredder had a kind of a burden on everything. But again, really, really cool. So thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for stuff and news about Bionicle coming back and just stop motions and everything. So check out my channel if you haven't already. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. And with that, I'll see you guys later.